to take your seat. And Manchester City are the champions.
You'll never stop this thing. I will never let you go.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome on board Realltom Football Watch-Alongs. My name is Realltom. I'm bringing the watch-along today for Crystal Palace versus Everton at Selhurst Park. If you are watching this stream on a replay, please do make sure that you leave a like on the stream and subscribe to the channel if you are new. Thank you very much for joining us live today. I do appreciate it. Awful lot. And hello, football fan. How are you doing, buddy? Scoreline predictions for the game. Palace win. Everton win. Now, both of these sides are in real need of a win. And more importantly, form. I would say. Palace and Everton are literally locked together in the table. They're both really struggling at the moment. But I think it will be Palace who gets to win here at Selhurst Park, if I'm honest. I mean, Everton don't deserve a win. Palace do because of the way they play. I expect Palace to be coming out of the boxes. I expect them to be absolutely attacking. And I expect Everton to sit back and not really do anything. But yeah. We've got some midweek fixtures for you coming up after this. We've got Man City versus Leeds on Tuesday. Wednesday, it's Arsenal West Ham. And on Thursday, you can see Liverpool Newcastle as well. I may get some of my other commentators to cover some games for you on Extra. Now, last season, Everton came here and beat Palace 2-1, and both goals from Richarlison. And at full time, it finished 2-1. They were hilarious. They were bad, but Everton are unbeaten at Selhurst Park in the last 10. Over 5 wins here in the last 10, and a couple of draws. But can Palace end that run today against a very, let's not say not in form, Everton? The second half is about, the first half rather is about to get underway. And just to let you know, Christian Benteke is not in the lineup today at Selhurst Park. So yeah, I'll get some of my commentators and colleagues and friends to on that midweek job for you, so that we can get more than one stream going at the same time. We did, Officer Tommy, and you only won 1-0 against Norwich. Well, wasn't the best performance, but you did enough, I suppose. But Officer Tommy, we did beat Southampton by 3-0 when I predicted 1-1. I'm very pleased with that. Officer Tommy supports Officer Tommy supports Manchester United. But Chelsea did beat Leeds United, who put up a lot of competition by 3-2 after a late penalty by Jorginho, won by Antonio Rudiger. But Joe Geldhart did score a goal. You're right. So Everton in 13th, minus 6 goal difference though for them. 18 points on the boards, 2 points above Palace, who are on minus 2 goal difference and on 16 points in 14th place. Yesterday was madness. So many penalties. Yes, I know. Arsenal were the only side yesterday, really, that actually played a game without having to use penalties or set plays. Palace are not getting relegated this season. Next season, Palace are getting relegated. That's my logic. They stay up this season, relegated next season. Okie dokie then. Let's see what the team lineups are at Selhurst Park. I'm not Ian Dark. Fraser said to me yesterday, I sound like Darren Fletcher. No, I don't. And just on that comment again, Officer Tommy, this is not a relegate. Well, this is not a relegation battle because Palace are not going to get relegated. Everton have got more chances of getting relegated than flipping Palace. I'm sorry if there's any Everton supporters in here, but it's true. In the gods, football fan is a member of A View from the Stands. That's nice to know. What's the schedule this week? What is the schedule this week? Well, I was planning on getting a few. Oh my god! Skygo is having an update. Just as I was about to read out the lineups. Well, lovely, absolutely lovely. What's the schedule this week? I'm planning to get a couple of people on the job for the midweek so that I can cover more than one game at once. But the plan for me is to do Man City Leeds on Tuesday. On Wednesday, it will be Arsenal West Ham. And on Thursday, I think it's going to be Liverpool versus Newcastle. Fletcher will be on that. Ian Dark doesn't commentate on Arsenal. Fact. Fletch always does Arsenal, mate. So I wouldn't get your hopes up for that. Well, Martin Tyler is the commentator. Don't know why. I hadn't asked yet. I'm not that far ahead. It's only Sunday. And why the flip does this thing still update? Oh, that'll be exciting, won't it? Come on. There we go. Oh. I mean, actually, I don't have that. I haven't had a problem with Andy Madley, but so I don't know why I'm going. Ugh. Oh, God's sake. It started at Selhurst Park. I'm going to have to quickly contact Sky and tell them that the flipping bumhole app is malfunctioning. Anyway, we are underway at Selhurst Park. I hate it when I get flipping technical faults. There we go. Try this. Keep the chat going while I sort this out. I'm going for a Palace 3-0 win. There we go. That's more like it. Martin Tyler. Aguero! Exactly that, mate. Awful. Absolutely awful. And this is awful as well. Thank you, Officer Tommy. I don't want to flipping change the commentator. I want to flipping play the game. Sky Go. Thank you. Awful. Absolutely awful. Right, foul on Conor Gallagher, the loanee from Chelsea. I tried, but it just went straight to answer phone. Or should I say the Sky robot answer phone? Right. Sorry about the delay, but we have actually now got the coverage, so hopefully it stays. Benteke to Ayew, Benteke, Ayew to Elise, Elise. There we go. That's it. Damari Gray running at the Palace defence, puts the ball in. Nothing comes of it. Oh, I don't know. After looking again. I think you are a football fan, yeah. We had it for a moment and now it's gone again. Come on. Oh, I don't know. Stupid old thing. This doesn't sort itself out in the next 5 minutes. Then I'm going to have to cut off the stream because right, well, we've got the thing back again now, so hopefully this should sort it. Doesn't usually happen. Doesn't usually happen, fella. And there's no storm. Just Sky being a pain in the backside. Right. It's Palace 0, Everton 0. And we're in the fourth. We're in the 5th minute now, actually. And as things stand, we have got the actual thing. So is are you? Don't you worry, Mister. I will. I will. I will. Palace seem to be the more attacking side at the moment. Conor Gallagher is in. Cleared away. As far as James Tompkins. BT or Sky, because there's two different people I'm in contact with at the moment in terms of you. Because BT for your job and Sky for this. I mean, in my opinion, I prefer Sky over BT anyway. Edward, lovely ball to Ayew. It's a good save by Pickford. Yeah, I'll let you know what they say, but I mean, you should be more interested in BT's job, really. No, I think BT are crap. I I think they have better comment. I think they have. I think Sky have better commentators, except for Fletch, obviously. Um, Sky, obviously, they what? They they what? They what? You better be pulling my leg here because I will flipping be in that guy's email straight after this game. Right, Edward, nicely found by Kuyate. Zaha, 1 second. Ball in by Hughes. Conor Gallagher. Are you again? Ward. Set up for the cross. Bit too lanky with it. Right, sorry. Right. You must have spoken to the wrong guy. I am going to flipping go mad now because they said they wanted you, fella. I'm going to have a word with them. I'm right. Well, next stop, Sky Sports, fella. Bloody lying git. Oh, for football fans getting into that Christmas spirit, shall we say? Hello, Fraser. Well, no, they said to me they liked you. Then my flipping guy sends out the worst interviewer ever, and she or he just goes says no. BT are just greedy, mate. You go to Sky. Max Verstappen won the F1. Indeed, that is correct. And Andy Madley, what are you doing, mate? Not a foul. Let the play continue. Will Zaha, Conor Gallagher, Palace throw. I've not heard much about the race, so I can't really comment, but I know that Max Verstappen's won. The Leicester game was boring right to the end. Gahey with a ball over towards Ayew. Now Conor Gallagher. Yeah, that's controversial. As a person who was right there at the Emirates, I told him to F off about 10 times. He is as bad as Anthony Taylor. I can't, no. We don't take I won't take out Jared Gillett again. Yes. Yes, I blooming was. And no, I couldn't vlog because my camera was broken. The camera that I use for vlogging. And the streaming camera, well, not the streaming camera, but I couldn't use the camera that I'm using right now. Aye, with the ball in towards Zaha. Edouard couldn't connect. Zaha can, forces a save. Edouard. Claim my Pickford in the end. Yes. Is the answer to that. And for me, Arsenal did not score enough goals. We were poor in defensive areas. We didn't play at our best. And Jared Gillett was not a perfect referee. I sat in the stand closest to Mick Al Twatter. And to be honest with you, hearing the manager talk was more interested than the entire game. And yes, that probably will be one of the only games I'm going to this season. Conor Gallagher, Jordan Ayew with the ball into the box. Palace with the early pressure. Palace dominating the play here at Selhurst Park. Yeah. I'm not going to go to... Yeah. The only reason why I went yesterday was because it was one of the only Saturdays where there was actually no good games on telly. Foul there by Richarlison. It's a poor challenge, rightly, and he's penalised, rightly so. Liverpool versus Shrewsbury, interesting. But as I say, this season I'm not really a travelling fan. The reason being is because most of the Arsenal games I can see from this chair, so... But absolutely, I will be going to more throughout next season. And of course, if there is any cup matches, I may go to them as well. I was thinking about going to the City ground for Forest versus Arsenal. I'm not 100% though on that. Palace have got a free kick. It's taken by Conor Gallagher. Straight down the throat of Pickford. He's aiming for that far post. Conor Gallagher. Fraser, what I think you should... I'm not trying to be rude or anything, but concentrate on your own league and your own country. You know what I mean? Germany's Germany. The Bundesliga's Bundesliga. Premier League's Premier League. Tompkins tidying up for Crystal Palace. Yeah, concentrate on your own country. Demarai Gray. Not enough power on the shot. It was his angle. Are you not watching Crystal Palace versus Everton? Yeah, you can like them, Fraser, but that's not really what I'm trying to say. You can like it, but you should really be focusing on the Premier League, not about the Bundesliga and fans, if I'm honest. You know what I mean? You don't live in Germany, so nothing to worry about. And those Palace fans are making not a lot of noise. I presume that Oliver is amongst them. Gallagher looking to tee up Zaha, but it's cleared away. Ward looking to find Kiyate and does. Palace are dominating the play and the possession here. Everton are just sitting back in their own half and defending. And if it does stay nil at half time, Palace will feel hard done by. Lovely ball that towards Kiyate. Here's Wilfred Zaha. Was picked off by Abdoulaye Doucouré. And now Everton can go on the counter attack with Andros Townsend. Ayew got across quickly, and then cleared up further by Mitchell. Exactly, N Fitz. Focus on the game that we're all watching. You're new, aren't you, N Fitz? Well, nice to see you in here. Thank you very much for joining us today. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you are new. And yeah, focus on the game that we're all watching. Indeed. What are your scoreline predictions, N Fitz? Palace win? Everton win? Everton couldn't keep the ball there. Conor Gallagher wins it back. It's Wilf Zaha. Edward in the middle, looking for the cross. Zaha. It's cleared by Richarlison. Hughes. For Palace. Kouyaté. Zaha. Crystal Palace probing patiently with Ward to Ayew. Gallagher. Yeah, Everton are getting none of the ball. Palace are just dominating the play. Gahey to Zaha. Tyreek Mitchell going off on the run. Back to Zaha. Coleman under pressure, clearing it away for a throw-in. I'm surprised the Everton captain Seamus Coleman isn't saying, "Come on, get up the pitch, get up the pitch." Because as I say, Everton have got no control in the play at the moment, and they are being dominated. Offside flag up against Wolves Zaha. Conor Gallagher, Kouyaté, Andre Gomez with the challenge. It's going to be a throw-in for Palace, nothing more. Everton are trying to win it back, but Palace are just keeping the ball for themselves. Are you? Conor Gallagher. Everton don't look like they want to retrieve the ball. They are holding shape and they are trying to win the ball, but they just don't look hungry for the ball. Tompkins. Gahey. To Jordan Ayew. Back to Ward. Palace 0, Everton 0 at Selhurst Park. And Gahey getting the angles wrong there with that pass. Palace have had 3 defeats in the league at the moment. It was a 1-0 defeat to Leeds, a 2-1 defeat to Aston Villa, and a very disappointing defeat to what they called Manchester United. That's it. Yeah, and they do look like they're going to get a win at the moment by the way they're playing here. They deserve a goal by the play that they're doing. They're just not had enough shots. Then they are utilising possession in terms of getting up the pitch. But they're not having a shot. They're not getting enough shots away, and they're not testing Pickford. Will Zaha just a little bit unhappy with a challenge there from Mason Holgate. I didn't see anything malicious, but Andy Malley's had to separate this. Yes, and you know what that means? They're going to get games postponed, and we climb up the table. There is a shove by Zaha on Delph. It's a yellow. Definitely not red, of course, but you'd think that it'd be a yellow, really. 25 minutes gone. It is Palace 0, Everton 0. And Mark Gay here trying to get up the pitch. Cleared away by Andre Gomez. Handball given against Richarlison. Now, one thing Everton can do is claim points from their losing positions. So, for example, if Palace were to go 1-0 up, Everton supposedly would come back to claim all 3 points or even just claim 1 point. And Palace could score from this corner. They are quite good at their corners. They go short with the corner though. Gallagher gets away from Townsend. Edwards in there. And he heads it on. And then the shot from Kouyaté was wide. It was a weak clearance. Not the greatest of corners, I have to say. I'm not a fan of that short corner routine. It does go in the box. Kouyaté as an Everton, it just drags it wide. It did take a nick though. It's going to be a corner. Hughes is going to take a left-footed corner here. And there it is. Back in by Ward. Back by Gallagher. You could be in here, but Pickford smothers it. Kouyaté's giving chase there. Tarek Mitchell, not a player who gets into the Palace team too often, but when he does, he usually puts up a good display to a considerable level. In this first half, I have to say Palace have been much better. I mean, they had 8 attempts, Everton had 1. And they've had 3 attempts, and Everton's attempt was on target, but smothered by Guaita. Oh, it's not been great, has it? I agree. Bad weekend for the refs this weekend. I thought VAR was supposed to help. Any thoughts? Yeah. Jared Gillett, rubbish. Andre Mariner was alright in his game. Yeah, all of them were a bit rubbish. just weren't making the right decisions, not giving free kicks, not giving away yellows. A lot of penalties have been given this season, this weekend, which were controversial. Gallagher picked off by Keane, and now Damari Gray. He's got Gomez up in support, and Gray has another crack. Caught by Vincente Guaita. Damari Gray is a positive player for Everton, I would say. Maybe I'm sure in the future he'll have more impact on them. Are you? Can he get it through to Gallagher? No, because Mason Holgate got there in the nick of time. Everton are going to go forward here with Ben Godfrey. And he's got the cross. And the effort by Andre Gomez was dealt with by Guaita. It wasn't easy for him. He got the effort on target, Andre Gomez. It was a good run on that left-hand side. Good ball. Good save by Guaita. There is no Lucadinha today. And here's Gray, who skipped past the Palace defence. But then it's mopped up by Gallagher. Now Ayew. So touches in the opponent's box. 9 for Palace. 1 for Everton. That is poor. Oh, bloody thing. Here's Keane. For Everton. So this is our final stream of the weekend. Of course, we've only had 3, but sometimes you just need to get into those stadiums. Not very often, but go and support your team on the rare occasion. Here's Mark Gahey for Kouyaté. Now Delph. Andre Gomez. Now Michael Keane. Damari Gray. Lovely ball. Quite prepared to do that. An old-fashioned tackle. Got the ball though, no matter what. Delph. Keane. 10 minutes to go before half time. Palace 0, Everton 0. We're 36 minutes into the game. Ball on the right here. Richarlison looking to pounce on it. Not so. If any of you are interested in women's football, Arsenal versus Leicester will be where you want to head next. 6:30. Kick-off at 7. Next weekend, Sky will be showing Leeds versus Arsenal. And you can see that one with me from 5:20. And the kick-off will be at 5:30. Oh, at least someone agrees with me. We've got midweek action to focus on yet, and Fraser, I might need you to do a bit of help to help me out with that a bit, please. Yeah, be a commentator. Godfrey Richardson's on his own. Mark Gay, he was unsettled. And now the counter for Palace. Are you? Why not, Fraser? Oof. Someone at Villa has tested positive. Oh. Who? Palace got a corner, by the way. Hughes is going to take it. It's 0-0 still. But a bit of a boring game. Palace started well early on, but and there's the corner. One of the Palace players got their head on it. I think it's tapped away by Holgate for another corner. It should be another corner. But that Andy Madley, that's not a goal kick. That is a corner kick. Okay, Andy Madley's a crap referee. There you go. For all of those who wanted to hear it, he's bad. Zaha trying to cut his way through. Edouard, Ayew, Gallagher got a touch. And there's the cross in. Dealt with by Gray, but it's been given away to Ayew. And it's in the back of the net from Conor Gallagher. Palace lead at Selhurst Park. The crowd erupts. It's a deserved lead by Crystal Palace. Goal! Yeah, I know. Palace needed that, and they've played really well in the first half. They deserve that goal. Oh, they really do. Great goal by Conor Gallagher as well. And it's his 5th Premier League goal this season. His 2nd at home. And now Delph for Everton. Gray. Richarlison. Townsend with the ball in. Dealt with by Tompkins. Falls for Andre Gomez. Claimed by Guaita. The Palace fans are making lots of noise. And that's exactly what you want. Are you again? Was he fouled there by Holgate? No. He swipes at Holgate, tries to win it back, and then he gives away a foul. Yeah, I thought he was, because Oliver would be here otherwise. Andy Malic having a quick word with Jordan. Are you there? Getting a little bit carried away. Godfrey heads it on to Andre Gomez, who was picked off by Conor Gallagher, and now Wilf Zaha. Odsonne Edouard. Sorry. Kouyaté. Zaha. Foul, says Andy Madley. Doucouré's gone down. There was, yeah. We were all like, ooh. We're all falling asleep, and then all of a sudden, goal. It's a deserved lead though by Palace. It's an expected lead as well. The free kick taken by Gray, away by by Gahey, back in by Delph, away this time by Ward, and Godfrey putting it back in. The block by Kouyaté. Well, what a brilliant first half it has been, and there's plenty to talk about in the half-time analysis. And by the way, for all of you who are in here, after Christmas, things here will be changing. For a start, this camera that I'm using right now will go, and it will be my laptop, which does all the work. We will be doing more commentaries in this studio. For example, all midweek fixtures would normally be in Studio 2, Well, now Friday night football is going to be in here. And that's on after Christmas. As well, a couple of changes. As well, I'm not going to reveal too much, obviously, but yeah. Another free kick for Everton just before half time. Damari Gray over it. And there it is. It's headed away by Gahey for Palace. Townsend can maybe whip one in here. He does whip one in. And Tompkins clears for Palace. And now Jordan Ayew to get Palace going again with Mitchell. Ayew will come again. Ayew is very protective over his ball. He doesn't tend to let it go easily. Everton could form a comeback, but I don't think that's going to happen here. Kouyaté. Ayew. Gahey, sorry. Half time at Selhurst Park. It is 1-0 to Crystal Palace. Goal by Conor Gallagher in the 41st minute. And the half time analysis comes next at Selhurst Park.
Time to take your seat.
You'll never stop this thing.
Absolutely superb. And Manchester City are the champions. to take your seat.
You'll never stop this thing. I will never let you go.
Absolutely superb.
Well, who am I to say? Maybe by now you should know.
There is the moment.
You got your somebody calling. You think you're somebody, don't you? I think you're scared of keeping somebody close.
And Manchester City are the champions.
You'll never stop this thing. I will never let you go.
Okay, then the second half is underway shortly, but let's bring you a bit of analysis on that first half. And so we talk about the Youth chant. Really good save by Pickford in the start of the first half. Palace were causing a lot of trouble for Everton. The game started to calm down after a while. And then, it's disappointing for Everton. Because after that Monday night result, you'd expect them to be in form, but disappointing. Yeah, Everton have been defending, sitting back. It was a disappointing first half from them, but you'd expect it. And of course, Conor Gallagher put it into the back of the net, but the second half comes shortly at Selhurst Park.
Time to take your seat.
You'll never stop this thing. I will never let you go.
Absolutely superb.
Well, who am I to say? Maybe by now you should know.
There is the moment.
You got your somebody calling. You think you're somebody, don't you? I think you're scared of keeping somebody close.
And Manchester City are the champions. to take your seat.
You'll never stop this
Absolutely superb. There is the moment.
You got your somebody calling, you think you're somebody, don't you? I think you're scared of keeping somebody close.
And Manchester City are the champions.
You'll never stop this thing. I will never let you go.
Time to take your seat.
You'll never stop this thing. I will never let you go.
Absolutely superb. There is the moment.
You got your somebody calling, you think you're somebody, don't you? I think you're scared of keeping somebody close.
And Manchester City are the champions.
You'll never stop this thing. I will never let you go.
Sorry about that, folks. Did the intro play twice? I don't know if it did or not, but anyway. The second half is about to get underway at Selhurst Park. Yeah. I'm sorry if the intro played twice then. It wasn't meant to, yeah. It's automatic, you see. When I've set it up so that when I stop the camera and the mic at the same time, when both of the camera and the mic are switched off, the intro plays once. So yeah. Give me 1 second. Okay, we're back. And we're underway as well. Can Everton redeem themselves, or will it be a impressive Crystal Palace win? The lineups are Pickford, Coleman, Holgate, Keane, Andre Gomez, Delph, and Decore for Everton. Mitchell there trying to get the defence. Once again, Kouyaté heads clear. And Rafa Benitez looks quite glum in his seat. And the fans aren't happy with the time wasting going on. From Decore Delph. Keen to Godfrey. The ball towards Richarlison was cleared by Kouyaté. Now Gahey to Edward. Now Wilf Zaha was picked off, but he's going to pick it up again. Now Tyrant Mitchell. Zaha. Kouyaté to Zaha. Decore winning it back for Everton. Townsend trying to keep it Mitchell. Probing, and in the end, committing a foul. There's a free kick for Everton in the defensive half. And Everton were squeezed in there. Here's Gahey for Zaha. Looking for Mitchell. Can Mitchell get the cross in? He's still got the ball, Tyrant Mitchell. Hit it Townsend. Mitchell comes again. Finding Zaha. Gets the cross in, and Gallagher just wide. Very close from Conor Gallagher. Beautiful cross by Will Zaha, may I just say. And Gallagher so close to a second goal with the headed attempt. He's got 5 goals and 3 assists. Conor Gallagher in his Crystal Palace career. He had a loan move at West Brom, even though he was relegated. But Crystal Palace, I think, is the right place for Conor Gallagher. Foul throw by Palace. What do we think to Conor Gallagher? Stay at Palace? Gahey. Mitchell. He's in there again, Gallagher. Edward! Oh, no. Chelsea, as I say, will want him back. And Gallagher there with the cross. Claimed by Pickford. Yeah, they'll want him back the more he plays well for Palace, because that's the way the game works, you know. Unless, of course, Conor Gallagher says, I'm leaving Chelsea, then he's a free agent. There you go. Conor Gallagher to Mitchell. Now Zaha. A good Crystal Palace move in the making. Mitchell's there. Pickford smothers it. Delph won the league once or twice with Manchester City when he was there. He was looking for a square ball to Richarlison. Decore now. Seamus Coleman's in there. And Zaha has done well to win it back for Palace. Everton keep the ball. Edouard's lurking. Delph to Decore. Andros Townsend. Everton slowly working their way into this game. Poor ball. Won back by Palace. Zaha flicks it onto Kouyaté. And it was swiped away by Holgate. It was meant to be Holgate's ball. But it was lovely skill by Will Hughes there. I'd just say lovely. Kouyaté to Conor Gallagher. Are you? Gallagher's in there. And he hits the side netting. He went for goal, but couldn't find the goal. It was a lovely cutback. And that should be 2-0 to Crystal Palace. Yeah, clips it over Michael Keane really well. Lovely cutback. And Gallagher should be putting that away. Pickford got a touch though, so they have got a corner kick. And by Hughes over everyone. And it goes over the touchline. The Crystal Palace throw-in. Mitchell. Edouard misses it. Decore's overrun it. Delph keeps it alive for Everton, who can now run forward and try and hurt this Palace defence with Ben Godfrey. Kouyaté and Ayew working together to close it down. And Everton are about to make a double change as well. Go on, Palace, clear it. So the Everton substitution then. Fabian Delph is being taken off here. And Fabian Delph's not had much first team football recently. And Richarlison's coming off, which the Everton fans don't seem happy about. One 0 down, he taken off Richarlison, eh? I know, tell me about it. Being booed by your own fans. I wish that was Arteta, though. I wish that was Arteta. Richarlison seems pretty annoyed about being taken off there. So yeah, Richarlison replaced by Rondon, Gordon on to replace Delph. And here's Wilf Zaha. Wilf Zaha goes on. He gets the cross away. Edouard wanted it to come to him at the near post. Of course I booed him. I shouted at him. I swore at him. I said every mean thing to him. I was right behind him. He could have probably heard me. He speaks more English than he does Spanish, so he will have understand what get the F out of my football club, you effing cunt, means. Gray. Sent tumbling by Will Hughes. It's going to be a free kick for Everton. I think that should be a booking, really. Well, the Everton fans are making noise. The Palace fans need to get their noise up, though. Gray taking the free kick. We're at the hour mark. It's still Palace 1-0. Yeah, blame Oliver. Exactly. Oliver probably told him to be quiet because they're hurting his ears. Here's Will Zaha. Conor Gallagher. To Jordan Ayew. Goes Ayew still going. And the cross. Apparently took a deflection off Seamus Coleman. It should be a corner. Yeah, it took a deflection off Coleman. It is going to be a corner. And there's a lot of Palace bodies in there. And there's the corner. And it's Tompkins who puts it in the back to make it Crystal Palace 2, Everton 0. James Tompkins for Crystal Palace. Keeps his eyes on the ball. Lovely tapping. Feed me all day long. That corner delivery is outstanding. My 3-0 is on, mate. My 3-0 is on. James Tompkins was at West Ham for many years and scored a rare few goals there for them. And now he scored for Palace. Great. Oh, by the way, I didn't mention this until now. I've just remembered. Because I was thinking about West Ham. But yeah, that game finished 0-0 between Burnley and West Ham. And the points are shared. Burnley did nearly score. I think they had 1 or 2 disallowed. But it was a. But in the words of Sam, my match report, the person who does match reports sometimes, said to me that Burnley were the top team in that game and West Ham were poor. Here's Seamus Coleman looking to hit one. Andre Gomez, good block by Conor Gallagher. Everton really need to up the ante, up the pressure, lift the spirits a little bit. Mitchell. So the second half has had no improvement really for Everton. 4 shots from Palace, 0 for Everton, 1 on target for Palace. Touches in the opponent's box 10, 0 for Everton. That is a stat and a half. I'll be back in a second. I just need to pop and get a drink. First quenched. Yeah, sorry about that, folks. I just need to quench my first. I've got a mini bar over there. Lovely jubbly to have that mini bar. Foul by Ward, who's complaining. But it is a foul. Yeah, he's having a go at Mandy Madley there. He does tread on Damari Gray and does stick a leg out. I can see why Andy Madley's given it. I can also, as well, if I am Ward, I am thinking that's a bit harsh, but yeah. So Damari Gray or Andros Townsend for this free kick. Damari Gray over. Not that far away, but it is over by Damari Gray. Not about it. Long way out, but has to be a lot closer. Come on, Palace, make it 3-0, please. Make it stay that way. We've still got just over a quarter of the game to go. It's Crystal Palace 2, Everton 0. Mark Gahey to Tarek Mitchell. It's been given away to Seamus Coleman. Palace are working quite hard back there. Mitchell trying to prevent the cross. He's done that. Seamus Coleman puts the ball in though. Rondon will get there. Everton are back in the game. It was messy. And there is a check going on. For a potential offside. It was scrappy. No clean sheet for Vincent Higuaita. He should have dived. Check complete. Goal stands. Seamus Coleman to Angel Townsend. It goes out for a Palace throw. There's the cross in. Are you to clear? Can he get away? He can. Get away from Decore. Not fouling him, and Andre Gomez. In the end, the free kick is given. Jordan Ayew is down injured. So Decore has been booked. As well, Palace are getting some substitutes warmed up. Here we go. Will Hughes comes off with 72 minutes in the bank. And he's replaced by Jeffrey Slupp. And Alton Edward is going to come on off to let Christian Benteke come on. Mitchell with the throw. Gallagher picked off by Decore. Damari Gray on the run. Rondon is in support and up there. Ward has been caught up. Rondon deflected wide by Townsend for a corner kick. And Joel Ward was lucky there because it could have quite easily been knocked into an open net. Palace's weakness is conceding from set pieces, but they dealt with that one well. Everton come again. And Everton have a free kick. Foul by Will Zaha and Andros Townsend. It is a foul on the Achilles. Everton looking for an equaliser. But it's away by Kouyaté. Decore picks it up. Oh, that's a horrible challenge by Damari Gray there on Mark Gahey. And it's definitely a yellow card for Damari Gray. A horrible challenge. And sorry, it was on Jordan Ayew. Ooh. Caught him with both feet there. He's 2-footed him. Now, Crystal Palace have a record of conceding goals in the last 15 minutes. They are just below Newcastle in that rank. 7 goals this season conceded in the last 15 minutes of football fixtures. But here's Christian Benteke. They've got a corner with 13 minutes to go. 2-1. Christian Benteke, though, scores a lot of goals against Everton. He scored 6. And it's touched behind for another corner. And there it is. There's the header from Benteke. It's cleared away. Ward will collect it. Conor Gallagher. Kouyaté. Schlupp. Free kick awarded. Taken quickly. Rondon was apologetic. Townsend. Clipped by Schlupp. Free kick. Foul there on Gallagher. And then there was contact on Zaha, which I think was the foul. Benteke gets to it. Cleared by Decore. 10 minutes to go. Crystal Palace 2. Everton 1. Ward. Schlupp's header on. Tompkins. Ayew came flying in. And in the end, it goes to a free kick. And Conor Gallagher's got a problem here with his ankle. Dead leg. Ooh. Oh, come on. Benteke heads clear. Zaha looking to break free. Schlupp. Free kick given. And Coleman lashed out. Grabbed Zaha. Benteke to Kuyate. Flicked on by Mitchell. Holgate let it run. And all Palace want to do is let that clock run. Benteke. Holgate gets better off him, but Gallagher keeping it alive for Palace. Mitchell. Cleared away by Gordon. Back in by Gahey. Schlupp heads on. And out for a throw-in. Gordon gets a touch. Coleman. Gordon. Benteke. On to Zaha. Benteke. Lovely feet. Benteke. Still going. And Jordan Ayew was there. But it is cleared away. Rondon's in the middle. Gordon. Anthony Gordon. Good save by Guaita. Kuyate looking for the counter. Zaha. Schlupp. To Gallagher. Ayew. Benteke. Ayew again. Benteke. Won back by Decore. It was a complete miss kick. Gordon. Mitchell's challenge wasn't great. And it will be a free kick. Can Palace see this through? I'm not 100% sure, but I'd like to think that they can. Gordon's header on. Useless. No point. Because Mark Gay is obviously going to head that away. Benteke trying to get Palace away. Zaha. Good work by Holgate. Now Andre Gomez to Andros Townsend. Everton really trying to get an equaliser. But Palace are being very tight defensively. Gordon gets his cross in. And it's cleared away by Mitchell. Sorry, it was Gahey. So late challenge by Benteke. Holgate there was pulling back at Benteke. Andy Madley gives the free kick. Antonic Krizanek. I think I've seen you in here before. If I haven't. Nice to see you. How you doing, buddy? Who am I voting for? In terms of this, Palace, mate. Palace win. Gallagher. Are you? Couldn't keep it that time. Now Damari Gray looking to send Everton away and maybe get them an equaliser. Decore defended by Schlupp, but Schlupp was a good block. And Andre Gomez committing the foul. He had a horrendous injury last season, Andre Gomez, and it's not going to be the best of comebacks to action. Vincente White has hurt his hand. Oh. And there's going to be a bit of added time here. And 5 minutes is the word. And Tyreek Mitchell is going to be coming off now to be replaced by Nathaniel Klein. Five more minutes. Goals conceded in the additional time. Palace are top of that rank. They've conceded 3 so far this season. But maybe they can hold on for this win against Everton. It's smashed forward by Pickford. Zaha trying to keep the ball. And Andre Gomez asking for the foul against Zaha, but instead he gets the foul given against him. "90 seconds gone of the 5 added on. And as things stand, Crystal Palace take 3 points at Selhurst Park. Benteke trying to flick it onto Zaha. And there was a foul there. And it will be a free kick. Yeah, Holgate just slides in there, catches Benteke. So Schlupp. Godfrey takes the free kick quickly. And then Conor Gallagher wins it back. Conor Gallagher! 3-1. Six goals for Conor Gallagher. He's got a brace today. And he's sealed the win for Crystal Palace. Seamus Coleman punished. And Fraser's not happy. But that is a brilliant goal by Conor Gallagher. Really is. And the losing run is over for Crystal Palace. Michael Keane. Gordon to attack this one. Not so. Coleman puts it in though, and it's going to come out to Gray. Took a couple of goes, but Guaita caught it. Blow the whistle. Blow the whistle. Blow the whistle. Come on, are you? Mitchell. Full time. Crystal Palace 3. Everton 1.
Time to take your seat.
You'll never stop this love. I let you go. Absolutely superb. Well, who am I to say? Maybe by now you should know. You got your somebody calling. You think you're somebody, don't you? I think you're scared of keeping somebody close.
And Manchester City are the champions.